What's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on, you guys? It's be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What is going on, y'all? All right. Oh shit. Let me remove this out of here. Let me go ahead and remove that. What's going on, y'all? What's the tea? What is the business, honey? I am here. I did not do no live. I ain't do no video yesterday, did I? No, because we did roast review yesterday. But yes, y'all, I've been trying to prioritize my rest and everything under the sun. That's just what I've been trying to do this month. But we are definitely going to go in next month because it's the last month of the fucking year. It's 2025. Been one of the best years of my life, despite every damn thing else that has transpired. It still has been one of the happiest years of my life. But let me just tell y'all, this Mercury retrograde has been doing me something because, baby, all the stuff that baby, listen, it's been a lot, but we ain't gonna talk about that. We already said what we had to say about that yesterday on my Instagram live, and we're done with it. But Mercury retrograde should be over today. I know it's a shadow period and all that shit, but I did not know that the Mercury retrograde was gonna get me. Didn't have no idea, but it did, child. But anyways, before we get into anything else, be sure to tune into the Scene ATL. The show comes out on December the 9th. Okay, it's going to be on a Tuesday night on December the 9th at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you guys tune in to it. And also, the trailer is out now. The super trailer is out right now. So if you haven't seen the super trailer, make sure you guys feast your eyes on it because it's a pretty good super trailer. And like I said, they left out a lot of stuff in that trailer, but I understand they didn't want to give everything at one time. So I definitely understand why they didn't put everything up in there. But I was like, this shit is pretty tame. But that's what I thought when I first saw it. But then when I saw everybody else's response, I was just like, okay, so it's really not that bad. Okay, I'm thinking that it's tame because you didn't see all the arguments that we were in. But it's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a real good, feel good show. It's gonna have some drama, gonna have some likable, a lot of likable personalities, a lot of real talk, a lot of real conversation. Like it's going to be a very good show, and I'm very appreciative to all of the support that you guys have given this show already. So I'm definitely appreciative of all of that. What else is going on, honey? What else is going on in this bitch? Okay. We got a little show for y'all today. It's gonna be a little quick one. We only got 4 topics to get into today, and then after this live is over, we got to get ready for LA in May. So this is gonna be a little quick one. Like it's probably gonna be about a good 30 to 45 minutes, but that's what it's that, but it's gonna be worth watching. You feel what I'm saying? Now, y'all know where every single live that we do, we always try to hit 100+ people. So if you haven't shared this live, go ahead and share the live, do what you do so everybody can see it. Because I know that people have been saying that they haven't been getting my notifications as of late, and I can tell when I'm not getting my notifications like that. I can tell. So it is what it is. Okay. Let me see. What the hell is going on over there on IG? I was in Bando in JT Live. I was ready to windmill. When? Today? Oh, they on live now. Oh, I don't know. I didn't even know they was live. Had no idea their asses was live. Hold on. Okay. I don't know what's going on, child. I ain't there. But anyway, y'all, we're finna go ahead. Thank you, Jail Slayer. But we're finna go ahead and get into the things of the things with this goddamn show for tonight. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So let's start off with Masika. Now, that's what we're going to start off with it right now. We're going to start off with Miss Masika Kalysha. Okay? That's what we're going to start off with. Now, we do know what's been going on with Masika, right? So we know that Masika has been dealing with the death of her husband and stuff like that. But not only has she been dealing with the death of her husband, she also has been dealing with the wrath of his oldest brother. And you know, his oldest brother has been on her head. And you know, they was all, you know, going in on her about these pictures that she posted on her Instagram after the funeral. And my thing about this is, like I said, I'm not here to judge nobody in their grief. I promise you, I am not here to judge anyone in their grief. But I do feel as though it was kind of like it did kind of get performative. Like it did get performative. I didn't want to say that, but that's exactly what it was given. It was given performative at that time. And it just made me feel like, okay, are you doing this for attention or what? Because I get it. You lost your husband, and I understand that you're probably grieving right now, but posting pictures of you crying and posting pictures of you screaming and shouting at the funeral, I don't really think that that is appropriate. And I kind of think that that's unnecessary. And you just made yourself look like you just do anything for attention. It just goes back to the shit that you did about that trafficking thing, and you made it seem like you was being trafficked or whatever it seemed like, and then all of a sudden you really wasn't. So it's just like that was weird. And then, like I said, the brother had come out and he had said some things as well. Okay, now let me see. So not only did that happen, but Ray Face, who is Bambi's ex-boyfriend, you know, that we saw on Love and Hip Hop, he also came out and did this.
Huh? Got everything you want?
So Ray Face is basically saying that Masika is all for the goddamn streets. She is for the streets, honey. Masika is for the streets, and that is all that matters to E, is that she's for the streets. Now, this is what she said on after he posted that. She said, grown men want that much attention off of me that bad, posting 5-year-old sneak videos of me. Y'all are clowns. You're mad because it's not you. You're disgusting. Y'all smile in my face, thank me 100 times for holding my husband down like I did, even though y'all know what was going on. I did everything by myself. Y'all pray you have a wife that's going to take care of everything for you, even if you've been separated with the divorce pending. Out of respect for my late husband, I won't speak on that, but you weird ass clout chasing niggas know. How fucking dare you? Okay, so basically in this post, Masika is saying that they were separated and they had a divorce pending. Now that is what you know was said over there. So let's go ahead and get into this right here. So let me go ahead and share this tab again. So we see Masika, and she's now popping out with her new man by the name of Hood Trophy Bino. Okay, and it says this was posted days after her husband's funeral, right? So let's go ahead and get into the things. Okay, where we at?
So what?
We gonna be in San Diego tonight. Me and Bay.
You're not coming tonight.
Yes, I am.
Coming tomorrow.
Like I said, we gonna be in there.
No, she not.
First of all,
I'm going to work, babe.
First of all, I'm busy tonight, so I can't come, motherfucker. But I might change my mind. Really?
So what?
Okay, so I guess they're in the studio, and I'm guessing Masika is doing a new song. And you know, Masika could never sing. Loved her on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, but the girl could never sing. So I don't even know why she in the studio wasting them folks' time and money being in the studio. Okay, there she go again. He posted her with his Beano chain on. He said, damn, she look good, and all this other shit, right? So that's pretty much the gist of this Masika story. Now let me look at this super chat real fast before I let it slide past me. It says they are both doing too much, and please stick to your own familying. This is silly between them, okay? And thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Now I'm gonna say this: they are doing too much, and I will say this. You feel what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Why's my phone going on? But yes, where was I at? Oh, but I do think that was ghetto as fuck. Okay. you know, you really can't tell nobody when they can and can't move on and things like that because people move on whenever they want to. And she did say that they were separated and they were on the brink of divorce. She did say all of that. Now, she did put that in that post that I did show y'all, but it is giving tacky though. You know, regardless of what you and your husband was going through before he passed away, it still looks kind of tacky. You feel what I'm saying? Like it does look tacky that you already popping out with a man, like already, you know, days after the funeral. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's one thing to already have a man, and you know, because she made it seem like she was just this doting wife, just so sad that he's leaving, that he's gone, and all this other stuff. And then the next few days, we find after you done buried your husband, you pop out with a whole nother man calling him bae. So regardless of what the circumstances was, the optics doesn't look good at all. The optics look like you've been fucking this man all the time. You've been fucking this man, and you know it don't look good. So it's one thing to already have a man at the time of the death, and you know the separation. That's one thing, but I think you should have waited to post out with this man though, because you can't really get mad at what the public thinks at this moment, because at this point, you know, the public, all we see in the public is you was out here crying about your husband and posting pictures and shit, and then now that you done buried your husband, now you out here hopping on new dick. That don't look good. It just don't. First things first, thank you, Marcella. Hey, how you doing? And thank you for your video about the scene ATL. We really do appreciate you for supporting the show. We absolutely do. So thank you guys for thank you for all the support. I really appreciate everybody that's supporting this show. She said what DB said, they weren't together shortly after she had her youngest kid. Oh wow. Let me see what Harold said. Harold said that had to be the case. Okay. Bino is Krishan's ex. Bino's baby mama says that she and Bino and Masika Kalysha all have the. Oh, I didn't know that. She was caught with Matt Barnes. I ain't heard that name in so long. Damn. So she been out here slaying already with other niggas long before her husband died. You feel what I'm saying? But again, I just want to know how. Hold on. Child Scotty, I almost crashed under a post last night. What post? But I'm gonna tell y'all this. It does look kind of crazy. And it is what it is. But Masika, you got some splaining to do. You better be glad your ass not on Love and Hip Hop right now. Because if you was on Love and Hip Hop right now, they will be eating your ass the fuck up. And you know it, girl. The people will be eating you up. I can see all the shit that Hazel E and Miss Nikki Baby would be saying. Girl, they'll be eating you up on Love and Hip Hop at Hollywood right now. And you know it, girl. Yeah, you better be glad you ain't over there, child. You needs to be glad because they was gonna eat you up. You know they can stand Masika ass anyway. But we're gonna move on to the next topic of the night, you guys. I told y'all we moving right through this thing because we still got Love and Mary Chunksville tonight. So let's go ahead and get into Miss Porsha. Now the people are saying that Porsha is popping out with her bae Sway. That rhymes. Porsha is popping out with her bae Sway. Okay, she's popping out. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it now. Where we at? So then it says, happiest birthday, Sway the Pro. Hope this year continues to bring you everything you want and more. And I can't wait to act up on Saturday. So that's the post. Okay. You see her and Sway at the club and stuff. They hanging out. You know, Porsha's on her back. You know, all that other stuff. Okay, they partying. I got the video on mute because I don't know if they got no music playing or not, and I ain't trying to get no copyrights. Yeah, it looks like they fucking. It definitely looks that way. Yeah, they're definitely fucking. You can't tell me that they not. And then that was Porsha. Yep, they fucking. Porsha and Sway right there. Porsha and Sway right here. Porsha and Sway right there. And there's another video of Sway right here. Okay, so that, you know, so basically in so many words, Porsha has come out the closet even though we knew she really wasn't in the damn closet. We already knew that. But we already knew that things was going to be what it was, because she did say she liked when people, she wants somebody to eat eat a puss and all this other stuff, and they was in South Carolina. Like, we already knew that she wanted a woman to do that, so we're not really surprised that she out here messing with a woman. Now let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about Porsha and this little lesbian love affair that she got going on with Sway. Now I want to know, do y'all believe that Sway is really a real thing for Porsha? That's what I want to know. Do y'all think that this is a real thing for Porsha? Do y'all think that this is only like some publicity shit for Porsha? Like, do y'all believe that Porsha and Sway really got some things going on? You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want to know. Do y'all really believe that they got some things going on? Do you really believe that Porsha is a lesbian, or do you think that she's still a part-time lesbian? Those are the things that I want to know. Let me see. That's what she said in South Carolina, Scott, that one of you bitches is gonna eat my pussy tonight. That's definitely what she said. Let me see. Porsha gonna be on her Jasmine Sullivan when Sway gets done with her. Ooh. Storyline. She part-time. So a lot of y'all are saying that y'all think that Porsha is a part-time lesbian. That's what the people is saying in the comments. That is what the people are saying in these comments, child. The people are definitely saying that they feel like that's a part-time lesbian at this moment in time. Definitely a part-time lesbian. That's what it's giving. Okay. So then let's see what Payne said. Porsha been chasing bags for a long time. This might be real, but P got a communication flaw. Definitely do. Okay. Her and Porsha gonna be together long. Porsha need her some. Okay, I believe Porsha is a DL bisexual woman at the very least, so it could be real. Okay. So, let me see. Who said she? I don't know what he talking about. Is Sway pockets deep? If not, no. Y'all steady saying that she looking at the money. Okay, like that's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. So I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Her and Porsha. Oh, somebody said this is just like Stacey and her hired man on Real Housewives of Potomac. Do y'all think that this is giving Stacey and Najee? Porsha goes wherever the money is, which is true. She does go wherever the money resides. That's where she go. Where the money resides. That's where she goes. She do go where the money resides. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Let me see what else is going on. This is a storyline since Dennis messed up her storyline last season. So it's what? Okay, so y'all, I think the mass majority of y'all that's in this chat believes that this whole thing with Porsha and Sway is a storyline. Now, I want to play devil's advocate, right? I really do. I want to play devil's advocate. And I just want to say that, you know what I'm saying? I just want to say that it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? I want to say that I really do think that she may be attracted to this lady. I do believe that. I think that this might be a genuine type of thing. It might be like a genuine type of relationship with this girl. Like, I kind of believe that might be what it is. Maybe I'm just trying to see the good in folks, because I kind of think that it is genuine. You know, I know that Porsha do things for a storyline, and you know, I'm one of the ones who always call her out for doing shit for a storyline, to be quite honest. But I don't know, this is something that was something there that I believe that it just might be something in the air as far as like a relationship, maybe. But I don't know. You know how Porsha is now. So we're gonna move on to the next topic at hand. So let's get into Kandi and Todd. Now, you know, they have been a topic of discussion ever since they've been, you know, out here, you know, filing for a divorce or whatever. So you know that Thanksgiving just passed, and you know, Kandi and her family spent time for Thanksgiving. And from what we was told, you know, Todd was actually there with them, you know, having Thanksgiving dinner with the family and, you know, little things like that, right? So this picture was posted. Let me see where we at. This picture, this family photo was posted, you know. In this family photo, I see Patrick, I see Kandi, I see, you know, Aunt Bertha, Aunt Joyce, you know, Blaze, Riley, Kayla. I see a couple of her family members in the picture. And then she even came in the comments. Kandi came in the comments and she was like, before anyone assumes anything, Todd came earlier to eat with us, but he wasn't there for the pic. He was not left out or anything like that. So that was Kandi already setting the record straight before you motherfuckers decide that y'all gonna have something to say about that picture. It's a shame that she gotta explain herself to y'all. It's a shame that she feel like every time she posts some, she gotta explain herself. Like, that's the thing. So I personally feel like she really don't owe none of us none of this shit. If you really want me to be honest, like, I don't believe so. But at the same damn time, though, I don't know. I don't know. You know, they already been coming up with their own narratives. You know, the people been pulling up old videos of Todd and Kandi from a long time ago. They're already, you know, saying, well, you know, this is the proof that Todd never really cared for her. Or this is the proof that Todd never really liked her. Or this is the proof that Todd only wanted her for her money and for the success and for the fame. Like, this is the proof. Like, they've been pulling up old videos of him saying problematic shit. And everybody has been, you know, coming up with their own narratives about, okay, this is what broke the camel's back, or this is the straw that did this, or this is what happened, or whatever. So it's kind of like, okay, so what's really, you know, so everybody been coming up with their own notion of what happened in their marriage. We really don't know what pushed them all to go and get a divorce, even though now that we know they've been separated since the summertime. We don't know what pushed them to do what they was doing, but now they get a divorce. But what I don't like about this whole thing is that we really don't know what happened. Neither Kandi nor Todd said anything ever happened. All we know is that they're getting a divorce. But from the jump, everybody's making Todd out to be this madman that was only out for Kandi for her money. And I hate that. I hate that for them. I don't like that for them. And baby, I don't know. I just don't think that it's cool. You know, I do think that they've literally been you know, coming for her marriage. It just does seem like a lot of people really want this shit to fail. Like, that's how it really comes across to me. Like, people really want this shit to fail and fall down and all this other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? But we don't know what happened. They could have just grew apart. It could have been anything. We don't know. Every time somebody get a divorce, it doesn't necessarily mean that somebody cheated on somebody, right? It don't always mean it. Now, I ain't saying that Todd didn't cheat. I ain't even saying that Kandi didn't cheat, because I don't know what happened, because I ain't been in their house. But we don't always have to jump into conclusions and say somebody cheated on somebody. We could easily say, well, this happened due to whatever. It was a financial thing. It was, you know, our differences went bad, whatever. So that could be it, you know, but we don't know. But we'll see what happens as time goes on. So let's get into the last topic of the night, and that is Ray J and Princess. Okay, now we're about to go ahead and get into that right now. And y'all know I don't care for now one of these hoes right here. I don't care for neither one of them, but I got some things to say about this Princess situation, and I really hate some of y'all's commentary on it. I just want y'all to know that. But let's go ahead and get into what was going down. This was on Thanksgiving, and here we are. Let's get into it.
I didn't point nothing at
You
y'all.
pointed a gun at us.
Yeah, whatever. Take my kids because y'all drunk. Y'all want to drive drunk? Y'all want to drive drunk? Drive drunk. Drive drunk, princess.
Right, you just
Drive drunk.
You just pointed a gun.
Drive drunk.
You just pointed a gun at
Drive
us.
drunk, princess. Go ahead. You want to take my kids? You and your drunk cousin? Because y'all drunk as fuck and y'all alcoholics? Take my kids then. Go ahead. Who's going to drive? Tony, he's been drinking too.
I'm not driving.
Who's been driving? Everybody? I didn't point nothing at y'all.
You pointed a gun at us.
I didn't point nothing at y'all.
You pointed a gun at us.
Yeah, whatever.
You pointed a gun at us.
Why you waking my daughter up?
You pointed a gun at us.
Why did you just wake my daughter up? Why did you just wake my daughter
All
up?
I wanted to do was have a good Thanksgiving.
Why did you wake my daughter up?
Ray?
Because you selfish.
Delusional.
You're drunk.
You're a woman abuser.
You're drunk.
Delusional.
I'm a woman. That's
Yes,
what drunk
you
people
are.
say. Like, you're taking my daughter?
Grow the fuck up.
All right,
Seriously.
cool.
You need
All
to fucking...
You're not taking my son.
Ray.
Like, I know you're not trying to take my son. Hey, don't
Hold
on, bro. I swear to God, I'll shoot the fuck out of you.
Shoot me right now.
Pointed a gun at us.
I didn't point nothing at y'all.
You pointed a gun at us.
Now y'all heard Ray J say what he said, right? You heard that. So let's go ahead and get into the updated part.
Bro, now I got my kids in here with me. Like, I'm not like, ain't nobody taking my kids away from me on Thanksgiving, bro. On the down. They in my house. They making threats to me. You got niggas here for anyway, bro. I swear to God, I'm in my own house. And if these niggas have foot close to this door, bro, I'm gonna blow this away, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. Leave me and my kids alone, nigga. That's in the dead homies, bro. Bro.
I didn't point nothing.
Okay, so that was that part. So let's go ahead and get into where we at. Okay, so Ray J is now, we at the part where Ray J speaking out about the arrest. Let's get into it.
Listen, I'm gonna say this because I'm not gonna let the story go to where it don't supposed to go. You in my house. We're having an argument. All right? We grown-ups. If you want to leave, leave. The kid is upstairs sleeping in my bed. You want to go upstairs and take the kids, wake them up into this grown-up argument, which shouldn't have happened. Instead of letting them sleep, you want to snatch her and take her with you. Then you got a dude coming in my bedroom where my kids is asleep, and they're trying to get in my bed and take my kids because all of y'all are drunk. Y'all can't drive with these kids drunk. I'm not letting that happen. This dude is coming in my room, getting in my bed to take my kid. I'm going to defend my kids, and I'm going to defend my space. And now, when they call the police, no problem. I'm sure the police going to come and understand what I'm going through. Listen, I'm going to say this because I'm not going to let the story go to where it don't supposed to go. You in my house. We're having an argument. All right? We grown-ups. If you want to leave, leave. The kid is upstairs sleeping in my bed. You want to go upstairs and take the kids, wake them up into this grown-up argument, which shouldn't have happened. I go to jail. I'm in my bedroom. They're in there snatching my kids out of the bed while they're asleep, and they're waking up yelling and screaming and crying. A dude is getting my kid out of the bed, bro. I'm going for mine. For my kids, I'm going to double down on that. Y'all can't do that. But you know what? It is what it is. I love my kids. I'm not playing about my kids, and that's it. That's it. I'm in my house. Y'all in my bedroom. Taking my kids out of the bed at 4 a.m. with a man, with you, in my bedroom. I don't know what else I would have done. I showed self-control. I didn't touch Princess. I didn't touch nobody until the nigga started trying to get in the bed and snatch my. I go to jail. I'm in my bedroom. That's a whole nother thing, man. I'm in my house. I hate that this shit happened. That's a whole.
Okay, so after he spoke out, Princess addressed the altercation. Let's get into it.
Okay, so I've been like staying off of social media and just like protecting my peace. But what I'm not about to do is let him deflect and make it about me and make it seem like I was drunk or it was all my fault. That is not the case. I went to his house. First of all, I just moved into my new house, but I went to his house with the kids because I wanted the kids to have a good Thanksgiving with their dad. He's been gone for a month, hasn't seen them, hasn't called them. He wanted to spend Thanksgiving with his kids. So I said, me and my cousin and my cousin's husband went over there. Okay, so there with my kids and her 3 kids, and we were prepping to cook the food for Thanksgiving. And I told him before I went over there, don't start nothing or I will take the food and I will continue cooking at my house. I honestly don't know why I keep thinking we can just co-parent and be cordial with each other. With my kids and her 3 kids, and we were prepping to cook the food for Thanksgiving.
Listen, I'm gonna say this because
And I told him before I went over there.
Okay, so that was Princess. Now Princess came back again with this.
I just want to say I've been doing a really great job at protecting my peace and staying off of social media and just going to work, taking care of my kids, minding my business. I love my kids, and I would never do anything to put them in danger, including leaving them with a man who's waving a gun around. I would never do anything to put my kids' lives in danger. I'm the best mother, and I do it alone. I take my kids to school alone. I go to parent-teacher conferences alone. I put them to bed alone while you're out here running around the world terrorizing women and abusing women. What I'm not about to do is let you deflect and not take accountability for your actions, for pulling a gun out on me and my cousin's husband because I was trying to take my kids and leave your house. I agreed to come over there and cook for Thanksgiving because I wanted you to be around your kids with me present, because the last time I left them with you, they found you naked in a bed with a woman.
Oh.
And when I tried to ask you about it, you told me to fuck myself and that I don't run shit over there. So take accountability, Ray. Do better. Check yourself into rehab because you're more than drunk. You're not about to sit here and try and make me look crazy when I am the best mother. Since the day my kids were born, I've been the best mother, and I'll take that because I am. Everything I do for my kids, including being around you when I don't want to or have to. It's crazy. I'm going to continue to pray for you and pray that you get the help that you need. Because waving a gun around and leaving guns everywhere around your house is not okay. I did nothing to you to deserve that. My cousin's husband didn't do anything to deserve that. and never again.
Now let me make sure if this is it. Okay, let me look up some and make sure. Okay, now Krishan also said something about Ray J. Let's go ahead and get into what she said.
I pray that Ray J get the help he needs mentally. You know, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I've seen this coming from Ray J because it was like the way he crash out and the way he get drunk was how I used to get drunk. And I only got drunk so you can hear me, so you can feel me, so you can know that I'm hurting inside. I'm broken. And then it's like stems from wanting to idol, right? And like me and him have talks off camera how his mental is. And you know, I kept saying God this, God that, and he just was only rejecting God because of something else. He wasn't rejecting God because he don't believe in God. He was rejecting God because his heart is broken. So that's why I used to be around Ray J a lot, because I really love him, bro. You feel me? Amen. I pray that Ray J get the help he needs mentally. You know.
Okay, now that's Krishan. Now what else is going on here? Okay, here go Ray J again.
Hold on now, where my chat at? I gotta figure it out. Hold on, let me hit. It ain't nothing to us, bro. We gonna bounce back no matter what. We in serious shit right now. Nah, we banned from Twitch permanently, forever. We'll never be able to go back on Twitch. We banned permanently, and that's it. Yep. What's up, Loyalty? Loyalty said, "What's up, Jackie?" Melody, what's up? Harley Bliss, what's up? I just got out of jail. That's not cool. Jail was not okay, bro. Yeah, homie. Just arguing with this nigga in here, jacking off in jail. It's crazy, yeah. Bro, I almost beat the nigga ass 4 times because I'm like, bro, I'm trying to survive in here, bro. Jacking off in here, bro, under his bed, bro. Under his bed. Hold on now, where my chat at? I gotta figure it out. You almost beat that nigga under his bed, bro. Man, what was it? Talking about Ray J. It was a lot. Yeah, man. Never go to jail, y'all. It was really bad. You almost beat that nigga under his bed, bro. Man, what was it? I didn't point nothing.
Okay, that's whatever. I don't even know why that was even in there. Let me see what else is going on. Trying to make sure I'm not missing anything in regards to Ray J and Princess. Let me make sure. Let me keep looking up. Let me keep going all the way to the top. Okay, there's nothing else. Okay, y'all. So let's talk about it now. First things first, I just want to start off by being just a little bit petty. Okay, and it may not even be the right time to be petty, but I'm gonna start off by being petty, just a little bit. Justice for Tierra Marie. Let me stop. Justice for Tierra Marie, just a little bit, because Princess, girl, you did Tierra so wrong when it came down to Ray J, and you wanted to win, and you wanted this, and you wanted that, and I just think that it was kind of crazy the way you was going ham over Ray J when it came down to Tierra Marie. So I'm just gonna start out by saying that. But let me be for real, all jokes aside. Regarding that, like all jokes aside, Princess should have been done with Ray J when he pushed her ass in that pool. Soon as he pushed her in that pool, it should have been over then. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And the thing about it is, I really hate that people are trying to make it seem like Princess is lying on Ray J. Now, I get that some of us don't like Princess. I'm one of the ones that don't. But let's be for real. Have y'all not seen the way that Ray J behaves as of lately? Why is it so hard to believe that he pulled a gun out on her? Why is it so hard for anybody to believe that he's a little bit abusive? He's been weird for a while now. Wasn't he on Casanat's stream with a hard dick or something? Like he been on some weirdo shit for a minute now. And I'm just trying to understand what's going on here. And when it come down to Princess been knowing how Ray J is for a long goddamn time now. That's why I said when he pushed her ass in that goddamn pool trying to give her swimming lessons, she should have left his ass then. And then on top of that, he just fouled and fucked up for the way he pulled out a weapon on Princess. Like, why would you do that? And she got your fucking kids, and you mad because she want to take her kids away. Boy, you walking around the house, waving a gun around, trying to start a damn argument with folks who wants that around their damn kids. And to be honest, if I was Princess, I don't know if their divorce is final or not, but if I was Princess, honey, I would file for full custody of them goddamn kids. He would have to have supervised visitations. Because, bitch, you are not safe for a child. You're not safe for any human being at this point. I don't know what the fuck wrong with Ray J, but Ray J is going through it and he's going bonkers. I wouldn't feel safe around Ray J, and that's just me telling the God honest truth. I wouldn't even feel safe being around that man. Are you kidding me? Are you for real? Come on now. Let's not. I would not feel safe. I would not feel comfortable. I wouldn't feel none of those things around him in the least bit. I really would not. And it's kind of crazy. It's kind of weird. Like it's just like I really don't know at this point. And for me, it's kind of like, you know, y'all done went through all this shit, and now it goes to you pulling out weapons on Princess. To be honest, Princess, stop trying to. I get what you was doing though. Like I'm not finna make this about you, Princess. I promise you, I'm not. But I get what you were trying to do. I get what you've been trying. I get what you're trying to do. Okay, you're trying to do the right thing for your kids, and you want him to be able to see his kids. You want to see the kids to be able to see him. But if he's a danger to not only you but your fucking kids, fuck trying to be nice. He don't need to be around them damn kids. And that's just that on that. If he is a danger to not only you and your cousins and everybody around you, but your kids too, he don't need to be around them fucking kids. You need to do the proper precautions to keep them kids away from him. And I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, he don't need to see his children. I don't like doing that. But baby, this is very serious. Once you pulling out guns and shit and waving them around and threatening people and things like that, it's not a good look. And you're going to forever be a danger, in my opinion. Like, that's how I feel. That's how I fucking feel. I don't care what nobody say. That man is a danger to her and them damn kids. That's all I'm saying. But y'all, I don't know how y'all feel about it, but that's my opinion. But with that being said, y'all, I am done. Y'all know that Love and Marriage Huntsville is about to come on in about 15 minutes, so I got to gizzo. But before we go, be sure to pick up my book. It's called That's Why You're Lonely, and it is now available on Kindle and Amazon. Like I said, I only have 8 more pre-orders to go, and like I said, I had to order 8 extra books so I can make sure you guys get them, because like I said, the people that's getting their books now are the ones that pre-ordered at the last minute. I realized I was running out of books at the time, so I said, let me order these books so they can get their books. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. But like I told you, I learned a valuable lesson with these books. I'm going to do a much better job when the next book comes out, because I'm going to get ready and prepare for the next book to come out as well. But if you wasn't a pre-order customer, be sure to pick it up on Amazon and Kindle. Okay. And also be sure to catch my web reality show. It's called The Scene ATL, which is produced by Carl and Miss JT, and it will be airing on Stylish TV on December the 9th. So make sure you guys tune in for that. So with that being said, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys boys up out of here, and I will see you guys on the next one.
Things I wanna do to you, all the love you try to hide, deep in between those thighs. Ain't too proud to beg for what I want, ain't too proud to beg for what I need. If it's good loving that you want,